Hello everyone, after a larger pause, we are back at the video series about the most important R commands. Almost a year passed since the last publication of a short video in this playlist, but now I am determined to finish it. Basically, what I will do is I will continue to list and shortly comment on the R functions that I use most often in my scripts and what I think are the most important ones to know. We will continue to use the Palmer Penguins dataset. So if you don't have it installed, so just go ahead and install it into your computer. Other than that, we will use the tidyverse, and well, you also need to load the Palmer Penguins dataset. Today, I want to talk about perhaps not so well-known R function called ggplot, which is of course just a joke because the ggplot from the package ggplot2 is one of the most well-known and most iconic parts of the tidyverse R package. It is a very, very versatile function with a large number of possibilities and options, which would perhaps deserve a video series on its own. But for today, I just want to mention it in a very brief form and then provide short demonstration of how it works. So the ggplot is basically to do many types of visualizations, and also it is based on a layered system of graphics. And what it means, what these layers mean, I will show in a minute. The logic is the same as for the other parts of the tidyverse. So we have our statements here or various lines, and we add them up like puzzle pieces. So for example, if we run this and let's say, I want to comment on the themes a bit later, so I just skip this for now. But let's say we run this ggplot, which is already prepared from the penguins part. So we have this very neatly looking graph here where we basically we can do whatever we want. And here we plot the flipper length millimeters and the bill length millimeters for these penguins for all the three species. As you see here, there are multiple things happening. So basically all the species are colored in a different way. Also, they have a different shapes, and also there are regression lines running through them. And all this with this very brief code or very brief script, which is basically just saying that what are our X and Y variables, what we want the color and shape to be looking like. So it's according to the species. We want them a little bit larger, and we also want these regression lines running through them. What I mentioned with the layered graphics, so basically these are just very literally different layers of the graphs and graphics that are put upon each other. So basically, if I comment out, for example, these two lines, or basically this is just one line dealing with the regression lines, and I just rerun the same thing. So basically I get very same graph without the layer of the regression lines. And also if I decide to add some of the many other options and possibilities of the ggplot, it actually will show up in a very same way, a similar way on my graphs. As I mentioned, it's quite similar, or the logic is quite similar to the tidyverse itself. So basically we have different statements here, and these statements or lines are connected this time not with this percentage mark higher than and percentage mark, which is then pronounced as the and then connector, but in this case it just connected, these lines are connected with a plus sign. So again, if I decide that I want this layer back, just uncomment, rerun, and I have it back again. What I like on this is that it's very straightforward and also very clear what each of the functions do. And now for the themes that I removed from here before. So this is kind of a bonus option if you want to change the looks of these graphs just in a very quick way, and you have a basically your favorites, that how these graphs should look like. And you, for example, you don't like this grayish background, so you have different themes. You could use and change your graphs and graphics in a different way. So if you run, so this is actually my favorite, the black and white theme. So you see that the overall picture remains, but the overall look and feel of the graphs is quite different. As for these themes, also for the plotting options, there are loads and lots of possibilities. So certainly the ggplot is one of the options or one of the R functions that not just deserves your attention, but one of the R functions that are extremely crucial to know about and extremely crucial that you can handle well if you want to do just about anything in R. So I leave it here for today. So let me know what you think, and well, perhaps what are your favorite visualization options with ggplot. Also check out the other videos for the most important R commands in the playlist. For today, I thank you for your time and have a really nice day.